Welcome back, one and all, to CVNN. After the last video, we received quite a few comments and messages from various other members of the United States claiming that it was unfair of CVNN to give a spot to Kurza, but not have the other American leaders do the same. So this time, in order to make it fair, we've brought the other two American leaders, FDR, President of the Free States, and ADV, President of the Western States, onto the show. Slight issue. FDR had to cancel. But he said we should get larceny instead, who he thinks is the next best thing. So, sorry for the clickbait. We asked them both almost the exact same questions, but did not tell either one that the other would be on the show too. We're doing this in order to get each one's pure opinion, as well as their response to yesterday's video, the one that caused outcry against Kurza, hence why we've brought them all onto the show. Enjoy. Dude, get out of my seat. What are you? Get in the chair. Do you have any response to Kurza after his interview? I mean, he really dug into you during his interview here on the CVNN. Is there anything you would like to personally respond or disagree with?
I think he's a respectable leader.
Kurz and I have had nothing but positive interactions over the years.
He seems to have a hostile point of view towards me, but
And while we are having a little bit of a conflict here in terms of who gets to claim what, I'm still open to diplomacy personally.
I think time will tell.
And they are kind of just coming over and saying that, if you don't give us the land, you'll die. But I'm always going to be pursuing a diplomatic route, because if there is an option, there's an option for peace. If there is an option for a united America, where everybody can come along and get together and build something truly incredible, then I'm always going to favor that approach.
There are some claims that you might have seen in the last interview. The Western states, or the Free States, are really not as strong. They're really not as strong as some of your past nations as they once were. What do you have to say to these?
Now, there's a bit of a problem with the public image. A lot of people are viewing that based off of what occurred with ADV, because admittedly, when ADV was actively trying to, and I want to go out and directly say this, when he was actively trying to seize control of the Discord, obviously the member count is going to be a little bit higher, obviously, because he's got all of his goons in there trying to, because again, maybe he wants to truly fight for politics and do it in a diplomatic fashion, but it doesn't really seem like that to me.
I mean, I was there for Yugoslavia in season 10. How would you compare the Western states to Yugoslavia? Would you say it's stronger?
Well, I would have to disagree with that, because the Western states has the same exact people as Yugoslavia, plus my great friend Wabit's group. Plus a few Tokagawans that I brought over from that nation that failed in Geo. So I would say it's a much stronger, well, not much, but a bit over Yugoslavia in strength.
The Western states are, of course, the other large nation that have any kind of legitimacy in the United States. How do you feel about them? Do you see them as a geopolitical rival or really even a threat?
I mean, and I don't want to be too disparaging, because again, I haven't had enough interaction directly with ADV to really say anything. But I have heard through the grapevine over the years of he has a little bit of a stigma about him. He has a little bit of a notorious reputation for kind of letting shit fall apart. So, I don't want to be too, again, disparaging or say anything about his character. I just, you have to take that into account when history says that, recently he's been kind of having a tough go of it, and he doesn't really seem to have the people he used to have. But maybe he'll pull something up. Maybe he'll do all right. I mean, again, if he's trying to focus on the West, I mean, he has the Golden California and everything. But we'll see after launch if that remains the case, and if he still decides to try and do a civil war in the U.S. or just flees to some little shit state, in Europe. I mean, I'm just saying.
All right, I can see that. And the Free States are the other kind of relatively large nation that do have some sort of legitimacy in the United States. How do you feel about them? Do you see them as a geopolitical rival or really even a threat?
I view them in geo terms. I would say a shit state. They they don't really have many members left. Most of their groups have left them. The Chinese was what made them, any sort of threat, and they've gone to Colombia now. So I would view them as not even an obstacle, just something that I wouldn't even have to really worry about.
How do you think they would really feel about you saying that about them? I mean, this interview is going to go out later today.
No, I understand that. And again, if ADV has something, I mean, I've been saying for weeks that he and Saz should try and talk directly with us, but they're not. They use proxies to do politics. And it's a very disgraceful way to do things, because there's not a lot of honesty in it. It's mostly deception, and it's not very, it's not very conducive to progress, is what it isn't. Now that being said, again, I'm not talking shit on ADV's character. So I don't know if I can curse on here. Objectively, they are, both of them. They just used to be more impressive. They're old news, man.
Appreciate
I mean, they can have their own opinions on me, but a lot of them have never played in previous seasons, so they don't really, know what my group is capable of. And I mean, I don't blame them for that, but the season will show. And
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, just want to say thank you for watching before the video ends. If you actually enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe. It gives us a lot more legitimacy as a network and helps us get the word out. There will likely really only be one more video before launch from this channel, as I do not have enough free time to make videos like these daily. But if you do actually want to help us make higher quality videos more consistently, we're looking for video editors. So if you think that that's the position for you, please hit me up. See you guys in the next video.